Good morning. It is June 8th. This week we are going to start something a little different. We're going to do some reading strategies. These are important. Well, first, how is everyone? I hope all is well. Everyone's safe. It's been a crazy time in our country. I just want to make sure everyone's safe and that you know you get through it. So touch base. Let me know how everyone's doing. All right, moving on. This week, we're going to start doing some reading strategies. These are helpful not only for your tape test, which I know you guys all love your tape test, and um, just in general to help you read better, to understand information. Um, Sometimes when we read, we don't necessarily need to read everything, and we're in a time crunch. So these are some strategies that are going to help us learn how to read quickly and kind of understand what we're reading as well. So today we're going to talk about skimming and scanning. All right. So let's talk about. All right. So like I just said, the first two skills we're going to talk about are skimming and scanning. So I'm going to pull up a quick video. You guys, go ahead and watch it. This is kind of your introduction. All right. I will be back in 2.5 minutes. All right. Just a brief intro, skimming and scanning. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about these two topics. So what's the difference and why do we need them? Okay. So when we skim, you want to read something quickly to get a general idea. You're getting a broad understanding of what you're reading. You're getting the main idea, the summary. So you might have a summary, a main idea question. Let's take a step back here. Why do we need to use this for our tape test? Okay, the tape test is timed. Often we get to the end of the tape test and we've run out of that time. The key is we want to use some specific skills to help us read through it and understand what we're reading and help us get our answers. So back to what we're looking at here. Skimming is getting an overall idea. So what are you going to do? You read the table of contents. You're going to read the opening and closing sentences, headings and subtitles. Look at illustrations or graphic features, which you may see on your tape test. So you're previewing a book. You're reading some pages. You're moving on in a book. Okay. So getting a broad general idea of what's happening. Whereas when you scan, you're looking for a keyword or a specific topic. I generally think that scanning is going to be more important to find specific answers on your tape test. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for words in larger font sizes, bulleted information. If you scan if you have a question that you need answered, and you scan with trying to find a phone number, but we don't have to worry about that. This is the key right here. You scan when you have a question that needs to be answered. That's most generally what we're going to use scanning for on our tape test, right? All right. So, just a quick overview. Skimming is fast reading, getting main idea, not all the details. You can leave out parts. You may leave out 1/2 to 3/4 of a paragraph once you have the main idea of the paragraph. So understand what your main idea is. Because look, didn't we just go over main idea last week? This is a good way when you're running out of time to get a broad idea of what the main idea is. And we're going to look at some IXL here in just a minute. You're going to comprehend 50% of what you're reading. Twice as fast, and you're usually done with a long material you know nothing about. Okay? And then scanning, used to find a specific fact or specific piece of information without reading every word. All right. Phone direct, they say scan TV listings, phone directory, fast way to find info. The key is it's a fast way to find info. Again, we're going to take a look here in just a second. But for specific tape questions, we are going to look and most likely use scanning and skimming. Skimming more broad main idea summary kind of questions, scanning specific detail questions. All right, so how can we use this on our tape test? Although these two strategies are not useful for every question on your tape test, they can be used if you're using them sparingly and strategically. A tape is a time test, and a time test can make us fearful and anxious, which affects our overall ability to think. I know when I'm in a time crunch, I kind of got to slow down and remember to think. By skimming and scanning, you can find answers to easier questions on a tape test by finding a specific piece of information without spending extra time reading through the whole passage. Again, this reading strategy cannot be used for every question. So let's take a look at where we may be able to use skimming and scanning. Okay? Remember, skimming, broad main idea. Scanning, finding a specific piece of information. Okay? Alright, skimming. What are some skills here when we skim? Read the first and last line of the paragraph. Look at the title. When we skim, read the title. We are getting an overall idea of the passage. All right, so what's the first line? Let's just do this. We're looking at a main idea. Our early ancestors were hunter-gatherers who obtained food by hunting and by searching for edible wild plants. Cool. All right, let's scroll down. Let's read the last line. Other bones often evolved, becoming lighter, especially in the joints, as a result of both dietary changes and a less active lifestyle. All right, the evolving human skeleton. That's our title. Early ancestors were human gatherers. All right, so what can we think? We're getting an over idea of the passage. As early humans developed agriculture, their bones changed dramatically. Early humans ate uncooked meats and vegetables, so they needed strong jaws for chewing. All right, the skeleton. What does the skeleton tell us? Bones, right? The evolving human skeleton. They obtained food by hunting and searching for edible wild plants. Bones evolved, becoming lighter, especially in the joints. All right, they're talking about the body, the bones. So eating uncooked meals and vegetables, creating strong is more than just strong jaws, right? We're thinking about main idea. Remember, we talked about main idea last week. The most important thing. All right, our answer is going to be this one. Humans developed agriculture, their bones changed. Okay, does this make sense, skimming? Email me, message me, let me know if it does not. All right, let's look at some scanning. When we, oops, hold on a sec. I don't know what keeps doing that. All right. When we scan, we are looking for a Try to move it there. When we scan, we are looking for a specific answer to the question. So in this instance, we can look at the question and scan the paragraph looking for clue words to help us find our answer. Maybe the clue words we're looking for are broken eggshells. All right, so let's take a look. The question asks, removing broken eggshells from the nest increases the chances that... All right, so look for words that stick out to you. Unique words. We're not looking to read the whole paragraph. We're looking for words that stick out so we can find the answer. All right, we get to our last question on the tape test. We've got 2 minutes left. We want to make sure we get these answers right. Scan. Look for these specific words. All right, broken eggshells. Where would I find broken eggshells? When I get egg hatches. Look, oh, here it says broken eggshells right there. But inside of a gull's eggshell is white. When an egg hatches, the whites of the broken eggshell stands out from the brown nest. All right. Removing broken eggshells increases that the chances will. Makes it easier for crowds and other predators to find the nest and eat the offspring. All right. So what does it do? It will increase the chance that the gull's chicks will get food, that they'll survive, or that the gull will be away from its offspring at a given time. So what's our answer? We found broken eggshell real quick. So what does it increase the chance? It makes it easier other predators to find the nest and eat the offspring in it. So our answer is going to be the gull will be away from the offspring at a given time, right? Not that it survived because the predator is going to eat it, not that the chick will get food. The parent's gull leaves the nest to carry the broken eggshell away. This helps it blend into the environment. All right, so look, keywords, things that stick out to you. We're scanning for just the specific answers. We might scan the picture, see what it looks like, but logically take out some answers too. Take out the ones you know that aren't going to work. We're looking just for a specific piece of information. All right. In conclusion, skimming is fast reading, understanding 50% of what you read. The purpose is to get an overall idea of what the passage is about. Generally can be used in questions that refer to the main idea. I'm going over this after we talk about main ideas so you can see how you can use this. Scanning is reading to find a specific piece of information. This can be used when you're running out of time to find specific answers on specific questions. Look for those clue words that point you to where you need to go. Numbers are huge. Dates, information along those will help you get your answer. All right, now here's the key, right? Disclaimer. When you have time, you will always be more successful reading the whole passage and understanding all of what you're reading. Skimming and scanning are helpful, but should not be used for every question on your tape test. Use these strategies when you have easier questions and you are running out of time. This will free up more time for tougher questions. This is a skill we use sparingly. Okay? I can't reiterate that enough. If you have the time, read the passage. Take your time, read the passage, make sure you get the right answer. If you're running out of time or you have an easy question, such as a question just asks you something about details, something that is in the story, you can quickly read that and get your answer. But questions that make you think a little bit, critical thinking questions, I would not use this skill. Use it for the easy questions so that you can free up more time for the tougher questions. That's the key here. It's a strategy. It's a test-taking strategy. It's going to help you if you use it smart and sparingly. Okay. All right. This is what I want you to do. I'm going to put this on your. I'm going to put this on your assignment for the day. But also, we're going to go here, and I want you to practice. Practice all these skills. Okay. So this is just some practice. So you click on the first one. I want you to read this in 5 minutes. So you start now, read it, and then answer the question. Use these skills to skim and scan. Where was it discovered? Look, mid-1800s, Italy. Look for these keywords that will help you get your answers. Okay? So that's going to be part of your lesson. I'm going to put a Kahoot up, and let me know if you have any questions. I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll talk to you all soon.